Welcome back. It is time for Owning Your Outdoors, and it is springtime, and it's time to play in the dirt. We have to get our thrillers, fillers, and spillers ready. Doug, for the garden planners, Doug Schroeder from Lewis is here, and Doug, it is time.
It is time, Sean. It's that time of the year. I think everybody, after the winter we've had, wants to get out and do some planting.
And we talk thrillers, fillers, and spillers every year.
Yes,
and
we do.
this year we're going to try something a little different.
We are. Last year we used a mandeville in a pot, and everybody liked it. So I thought, well, let's expand our horizon. Let's use some other tropicals. The most important thing people can do when they put a patio pot together is spend some extra money on a thriller. That is the star of your pot. So you want that to be the best.
So I go beyond the spike. I default to that spike every year, which is nice.
It is.
But there are other things you can do.
Yes, definitely. Some of my favorite, I do every year in front of my house, is hibiscus. It's a showstopper, a very vibrant bloomer, looks beautiful. Other items that are great to use as a thriller are spurge. And we have, of course, purple fountain grass. Everybody loves it. Elephant's ear. Some caladium that has that nice red color to it. Mandevilla down there with the bloom that we used last year. And, of course, cordyline. One thing to remember when you use a tropical in a patio pot, do not let it get below 40. It doesn't like that. It needs to be stayed warmer.
So then if it is going to get colder, just cover it up?
Cover it up, put it in. You got to keep that temp up on it.
Okay. Wes is here. Hand us that cordyline there, Wes. Perfect. Yeah, this looks really good.
It is beautiful.
So the first step is take it out and plug it in?
Put it in.
And right there in the middle, are we good height-wise?
I think we are great. Reminding everybody, you want to have at least an inch down from the rim of your pot so that you can keep water in your pot. Otherwise, if it gets too hot, you're going to have runoff on your container. I like to work from the inside out, so the next thing we would go is to a filler.
Okay, so let's. You got a whole big slew of options over here for fillers and spillers.
In this pot here, we do need to add some height. We have so much height with the cordyline. I think we're going to add some geraniums, and we'll add some osteospermum. Osteospermum gets about 8-12 inches tall. It'll be a nice mix. Your geranium also has some nice size to it.
And don't worry about packing it up too tight, right?
Nope, because they are annuals. I have a tendency to use a lot in the containers I plant. They're going to be around for 3 months, 4 months max. So go ahead and use as many as you want. For texture, I'm going to also add some diamond frost. White always lights up your pot, and including some white really illuminates things.
So now we're good here with the filler. So what do we have over here for spiller options?
Well, I think we'll use some white because we do have some white in there. So we'll use a couple of verbena. To tie more yellow in, we'll use some of the Million Bells yellow. It also has some white in it. So we can start placing those.
Okay.
The one thing, folks, there's really no mistakes in putting a container together. So Sean, that basically is going to be the way the container looks. Now we just plant it, add the soil, and pack fairly tight. And there's plenty of space in there for everything to root and take place.
You know, it's amazing to me how fast we can put something like this together. I think the biggest, most time-consuming part of this is trying to decide what to put in the container.
Exactly, and sometimes it's better just to go with what you like. Don't overthink it. Put it together. It's going to look great.
Doug Schroeder from Lewis. Next time, we're going to talk about using shrubs as the thriller in your container.
Yes, we will.
It's so much fun to get our hands back in the dirt again. Thanks, Doug.
Thanks, Sean.
We're going to take a break. By the way, you can find information on everything we used here at ksfy.com. Click Sean and Cammie. We got to take a break. We'll be back with Fastcast after this.